Mike? Mike?
Would you all please rise, remove your hats, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Sky Condor?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, and welcome to the 59th annual graduation ceremony of Gardiner Area High School. My name is Juliana Montel, and I'm the Vice President of the Class of 2020. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to begin this ceremony by sharing some thank yous and recognizing some very deserving people. First, we want to say thank you to our parents and family members for all of the support you have given us throughout our years at GAHS. To do so, we ask all of the parents and guardians of the graduating class to please stand to be recognized. Thank you to Superintendent Hopkins, School Board Chair Mrs. Fless, and board members Mr. Veet and Mrs. Babcock, who are here on stage along with all of the members of our school board who are seated off to my left for their continued support and leadership of our school district. Thank you to the members of the faculty and staff who seated off to my right for being here tonight for all of the work you have put into the class of 2022. A special thank you to Mrs. Levitt, Mrs. Witten, Mrs. Gallant, and Mr. Lassard for all of their work this week, helping for us to get ready for tonight's ceremony. Thank you to this year's scholarship sponsors for your generosity and continued support. There will be approximately $80,000 in scholarships awarded to the graduating class this year. Last but not certainly least, thank you to Mr. Munzing and Munzing Media for live streaming our graduation tonight.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce our guest speaker for tonight. She is a 2001 graduate of the United States Military Academy at West Point. Her service to her country includes working as a military police officer and a psychological operations officer. She deployed 5 times in support of the global war on terror and is now a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army Reserves. She currently holds an MBA from Northeastern University and serves as the Executive Vice President for Workforce at Tilson Technology Management, which is a high-growth national company on a mission to build America's infrastructure. In her role at Tilson Technology, she oversees talent acquisition, human resources, safety, marketing, and communication. In addition, she is a member of the State Workforce Board and the Board of Trustees for the Maine Veterans Homes. Adria and her husband Loki operate Woolly and Grunts, a sheep and yak farm in Pittston. They have two daughters who are with us here tonight, Ava and Juliet, who have loved their time at Pittston Randolph Consolidated School. Please join me in welcoming Adria Horn.
Is this thing on? Oh, okay, just checking. Good evening, everybody. Let's try that one more time. I'm really excited to be here, and you should really be excited to be here, because this night is only going to happen once for you. Good evening, everybody. Yes, that's better. That is the energy that we need tonight. Thank you, everyone, for the opportunity to come and talk to you tonight. For those of you who don't know me or never heard of me, you will never remember me, and that's totally fine. I hope you remember, graduates, what I have to say tonight. That's it. You don't have to remember me at all. I want you to really remember what I have to say to you tonight. So for the parents, teachers, staff, faculty, coaches, friends, siblings, graduates, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, can we give everyone a round of applause for being here in person? This is a big deal. Graduates, this is your rite of passage. Crossing this stage, this bridge to the rest of your lives, I am so humbled to be here as a member of our incredible community as you write this next exciting chapter of your lives. Okay, so if you can't hear it in my voice right now, I am really excited. I'm really excited, and it probably doesn't make sense because I don't even know you. I don't know any of you. Why would someone like me come here and be so excited for you when I don't know your name, I don't know your hopes, I don't know your dreams, and I don't know what you've struggled through? I'm excited for you because I see you in ways you may not see yourself. Throughout your life, people will always see you in a way you do not and cannot see yourself. Do not dismiss this blind spot observation. Embrace it and learn to see what someone else sees in you and about you. In this moment of excitement, I hope you can hear my observation about you. You started high school when life was pretty normal in our world. It may not have been perfect, but it was the normal you knew. And during your most transformative years, an unprecedented global pandemic came hurtling towards us like a tsunami, an event of epic and crisis proportions, an event of change, confusion, life, and death, an event that enabled the enemy to hide in plain sight, a true domestic terrorist that used the ones we love against us. COVID brought out the best in us and the worst in us. And in 2 years of your life, your firsts, your education, your tests, your dances, okay, maybe you didn't want the tests part, I got that. Tournaments, dates, movie nights, concerts, memories, everything changed. It's really easy to identify the list of things that didn't happen because they couldn't happen. It's easy to be frustrated, and it's natural to feel that you may have lost out on something, but it's not the full picture and it's not fair to yourself. For every glass of lemonade started with a bucket of lemons. I hope you know that it's your foundation that brought you here today, and it's your resilience that will lead you to the future. Resilience can be defined as the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, the ability of a substance or object to spring back into shape, its elasticity. Psychological resilience is the ability to cope mentally or emotionally with a crisis or return to pre-crisis status. This means that you were in a normal state, went through crisis, and returned. Your resilience has brought you here today, not your test scores, not your accolades, not your achievements, your resilience. This is a skill most people learn years after graduating from high school. A skill only learned through real experience and nothing a textbook or even the best teacher can truly teach you. And you all took advanced placement resiliency classes, and you didn't even know it. In fact, you passed the hardest advanced placement class Gardiner Area High School actually has ever offered, and you wouldn't be here if you didn't. But there's a catch. You may have passed this class, but you do not get credit for passing it until you, the final grader, do not stand in your own way. For you, only pass a resiliency class if you give yourself the credit. My blind spot observation of you is that you made it, but perhaps you truly haven't given yourself the credit you deserve. To be clear, you will go through abnormal events again, and you will go through normal events that are incredibly challenging. In fact, you'll do it for the rest of your life. But when you get there, remember what you've already done. Remember how you already did it. Stretch to the limit and give yourself credit because you'll do it again. The definition of resilience does not mean you return to your original state unchanged. You're different now. You've gone through a significant life experience and you're stronger. Lean on yourself and the strengths you gained in these moments, for we do not get strong by lifting light weights. Dig deep and give yourself a hand up. When that moment comes, tell yourself, I have done this before. I can do it again. With those experiences and the credit you've earned, you're already a leader amongst those who've not yet given it to themselves. Do not short yourself the strengths you've gained. Give yourself credit for the journey you've taken and toast with that tall glass of lemonade you couldn't have enjoyed without all the buckets. And do not spike the lemonade until you're 21. There is no one here tonight who isn't incredibly proud of you. Every single person in this room is incredibly proud of you. Our state motto isn't Dirigo, I lead, for nothing. Lead yourself with your strengths and lead yourself first. As we've learned during the pandemic, they may take away our toilet paper, but no one can take away your resolve. Use what you've learned, because people like me, people you don't know, and people you won't remember are all around you and see you differently. We expect you to lead with those strengths, and in fact, our future depends on it. Congratulations and well done. I am so excited and proud of you, and I am one of many. Congratulations.
Thank you, Adria. Our next speaker is Sean Jimenez, who is our current Poet Laureate. He will be reading a poem entitled The Ticking Clock. Please join me in welcoming Sean to the podium.
All right. You all made it. You are gathered here today to celebrate a milestone of receiving your diploma and turning your tassel, marking the end of a chapter and the start of another. And time seems to stop, but the clock moves on. All of your minds are focused on this one ceremony, 2 definitive hours of your life, but you shall not forget the time leading up to this moment, the hours that molded who you are today. The final 10 seconds are exhilarating, a countdown to a new beginning, but it is not a fresh start, no. It is merely a continuation. You are building on the story that you have already written, and just like a writer uses rhetorical strategies, you all possess skills to fulfill your intended purpose, a toolbox built over these past few years. You have learned how to cherish small moments. You have grasped the importance of building long-lasting relationships. And most importantly, you have figured out the amount of caffeine needed to do the homework you have put off for 4 days. Without the years that have led up to this moment, the final 10 seconds are just seconds, a measure of time holding no value until the path you have taken is acknowledged. So when you hear a clock ticking down to a specific moment, pause and take a second out of the 10 to reflect. For a destination is fruitless when the growth and memories fall into the shadows of the ticking clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Our next speaker for this evening is our salutatorian for the class of 2022, and she is Ava Garay. Look at horn. She is the daughter of Thomas and Shelley Garay of West Gardiner. Ava has been a member of our chapter of the National Honor Society during her senior year, is a 3-year member of our jazz band, a 4-year member of our concert band, a 4-year member of our math team, and a 4-year member of our Latin club, president her junior and senior years. Ava has participated in our musical productions, is a 4-year member of our varsity soccer team, and is currently the team manager for our spring track team. Ava will be attending the University of Maine and plans to major in psychology while participating in the Honors College. Please join me in congratulating our salutatorian, Ava Garay, and welcoming her to the podium.
All right, okay. Hello to all of you who made it here today, especially my fellow students. I am glad to see so many of you sitting in the seats before me. As Gwen Bolduck said to me in AP Lit class, it was quite a bumpy ride getting here. I truly didn't think I would ever be second in my class, and I wasn't always in this spot. When sophomore year rolled around, the pivotal AP Biology arrived. If you asked the top 10, this was the class that most likely determined our current rankings. While some excelled in the class, others wished that it was never a part of their lives. I personally enjoyed the content, however, I'd be perfectly fine with never taking a biology exam again. If someone were to ask me what my secret is to academic success, I'm not fully sure how I'd answer them. I've always been an independent child and never had those designated homework times at the kitchen table. I also have terrible time management skills, and I like to call myself the master procrastination. I know this is nothing to be too proud of, but I always enjoyed the look on people's faces when they asked, "You wrote this essay entirely last night?" I like to view procrastination as my little secret weapon. I would also say that I am driven by the idea of success. Whether we enjoy this part of ourselves or not, we all have some degree of a competitive bone in our body. At the end of my freshman year, I was told by my teacher that it would be mathematically quite difficult to receive at least a 100 in one of my honors classes. They didn't say that was impossible, however, they thought it would be challenging. So what did I do? I wrote an essay so impactful that I later had it published in the school's literary magazine, and it brought my grade to the desired 100. The same situation occurred during my senior year. I was told, "You probably won't be able to keep that 103 year-round." I laughed it off in the moment, but it bothered me that someone underestimated my abilities. Once again, I worked hard, asked friends for help, and in the end, my final grade was a 103. Certain individuals may doubt you at some point in your life, and that is okay. Do not let their negative comments get the best of you. Use it as a form of motivation to do your absolute best. Now, I was never tutored throughout my school career. In fact, I'd even say that I was the one tutoring others. However, I did have a grandmother with a 40-plus year teaching career. She was an assistant principal at multiple different schools, principal of a school in Caribou, Maine for 12 years, and taught throughout the elementary through high school level. Now that you've heard about her extended history, I'm sure it would not surprise you if I said that my summer vacations were not completely free of schoolwork. Oh no, when I spent the summer months in Biddeford with my grandmother, I was learning my multiplication division tables, reading aloud chapter books, and going on an online K-12 learning website called IXL Learning. Mind you, I was in elementary school. But after a while, I was doing online math for fun without anyone having to tell me, so I guess it worked out in the end. Obviously, I can't know this for sure, but I bet that I can attribute my love for math to all those summer hours practicing at my grandmother's house. Although I wish I could say that she is here to witness me graduate, unfortunately she is not. She passed away on April 13th, 2020, 1 week before my 16th birthday, after losing her battle to pancreatic cancer. I know some of you have lost loved ones in recent years, and I want to say you are not alone. My advice to you all is, don't forget to reach out to your loved ones. Ever since I lost my grandmother, I regret not calling her more often, because I know how much it meant to her to hear my voice and to hear how well I was doing in school. Before I leave you with a final message, because after all, that is the purpose of this speech, I would like to give the usual thank yous to some important people in my life. First of all, I obviously want to say thank you to my parents, Tom and Shelley Garay. Thank you for always being there for Joe and me, and thank you for the way you raised us. I know that sounds a little weird, but Joe and I are extremely grateful for the way we were brought up. We know to be independent, hardworking, respectful, and we are able to hold our ground. Thank you to my Papa John Garay for being an amazing grandfather. You have taught Joe and me, as well as our father, how important it is to have a great work ethic. I know that I can always go to you if I need anything. Unfortunately, he is not able to be here today due to his ongoing cancer treatment. However, thankfully, we're blessed to have the technology that makes live streaming possible. Just a couple more thank yous. Bear with me, please. I would also like to say thank you to Isaac Dostie. Some of you may know that Isaac and I have been together since February freshman year. Ever since then, he has been my project, homework, and class partner. Whenever my procrastination got the best of me, which happened quite frequently, Isaac was there to help me get back on track. Isaac, if it wasn't for you, I would not have been able to achieve the grades that I did in some classes, and I most likely wouldn't have had the pleasure of delivering the speech today. Science and history have never been my forte, so thank you for being my helper. Lastly, and I promise this is the last one, I would like to say thank you to our valedictorian, Brett Palmer. We began our school journey together in good old Helen Thompson, and I never thought I'd be standing on this stage with you. I am so thankful to have had you as my editing buddy, and I am happy that you came to me for help as well. I hope that this personal and academic friendship will continue as we attend Orono in the fall. Okay. When I began to write this speech, I had two goals in mind. One, don't bore people too much. Notice how I said too much. I know many of you just want to grab your diploma and book it out of here, especially Zach Bailey right there. Yeah. Two, don't be too cheesy or cliche. Those who know me well understand I am brutally honest and don't sugarcoat anything. With that being said, since I must provide my fellow graduates with a message, I want to remind you to never forget to take advantage of the resources that you have. They are called resources for a reason, to help you be successful and to achieve your goals. Like my grandmother, who wouldn't let me play outside until I had finished reading a chapter, you all have someone in your life who cares about you. I know some of you don't believe that, but it is true. There is always someone who wants you to do well and be successful. Don't push them away. Remember to keep them close. Or in school, the resources are provided there. For example, I wouldn't be leaving high school with 30-plus college credits if I didn't take advantage of the dual enrollment courses or online college classes. These resources are excellent and often forgotten about, so try to take advantage of them when you can. I would now like to give the spotlight to Brett, but not without first saying congratulations to all of you sitting in front of me today. High school definitely had its ups and downs. However, we made it in the end. I would like to leave you with some words of wisdom that I heard before every quiz and test from a very special and amazing math teacher. Mr. Gray, can you raise your hand if he's over there? So, in the words of Mr. Mike Gray, good luck, be careful, have fun.
Great job, Ava. The valedictorian for the class of 2022 is Brett Palmer. Yes, you give him a little round of applause there. Show the man some love. He is the son of Jim and Darlene Palmer of West Gardiner. Brett is one of two students in Maine designated as a 2022 U.S. Presidential Scholar, a National Merit Scholar finalist, a 2-year member of our chapter of the National Honor Society, a first-degree black belt in karate. I'm not even going to say what kind of karate is because I'd mess it up. And a member of our Spanish club, math team, and drama club. He is co-president of our student council and co-president of our National Honor Society chapter. Brett will be attending the University of Maine and plans to double major in computer science and new media. Please join me in congratulating our valedictorian, Brett Palmer, and welcoming him to the podium.
Good evening. I would like to start by giving my congratulations to the class of 2022. In the words of my childhood crush, Dora the Explorer, we did it! Furthermore, congratulations to the family, friends, teachers, coaches, custodians, bus drivers, cafeteria staff, administrators, Netflix series, wireless earbuds, energy drinks, and all other people and things that have supported us up until this moment. This accomplishment is just as much yours as it is ours, so thank you. Merriam-Webster defines graduation as the acceptance of an academic degree or diploma, and I would say that's pretty accurate. I've never delivered a speech before, and one of my biggest fears was that it would turn out too cliche. I consulted a few people for advice and was told to embrace the human experience, because really, as Gigi put it, conformity to nonconformity just ends up being conformity in itself. And as Mrs. Dostie put it, remember when everyone thought they were going against the grain by getting tattoos? I promise there are words of my own in the speech. So, being the polarized person I am, I set out to incorporate as many cliches in my speech as possible, because why not? So, after doing some research, I developed this list of the top 5 overused techniques in speeches, and I'm doing all of them. For example, leading in with a dictionary definition. Check. Saying you've never given a speech before. Check. This speech doesn't have one specific theme or motif. I'm just going to say a bunch of stuff and you can take from it what you will. Because truly, I think that's what high school was for most of us. Do you think I really remember that there are 6.022 times 10 to the 23 atoms in 1 mole of a substance? No. Well, yeah, I'm kind of a nerd and that's why I'm here. Self-deprecating humor, check. But more importantly, will I remember that time when that really cute pack of dogs came to school? Undoubtedly. And I can't say what they were doing, I just know we weren't allowed to pet them. So, how about that global pandemic, am I right? Current event, check. And that's all I'm really going to say about that. COVID-19 impacted the past 2.5 years of our education, so there's no way I'm letting it take up any more time of my 10-minute speech. And this isn't actually 10 minutes long, it's 9, so you're welcome. Another cliche on my list here is using a quote. Quote, preemptive check. After developing a list of finalists from a few of my muses, Sylvia Plath, Lana Del Rey, Mrs. Gibson, I made the executive decision to quote BoJack Horseman. And for those who don't know, it's an animated TV show about a washed-up Hollywood star who also happens to be a horseman. For context, in this scene, BoJack collapses to the ground in the midst of running up a hill because it was too much for him. BoJack receives the following advice from his baboon neighbor. It gets easier. Every day it gets a little easier. But you've got to do it every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier. I'd like to give you the freedom to interpret this however you would like, but I'll also give some examples that are special to our class. The 2-minute walk from the upper lot to the main entrance in the middle of winter, especially on days so cold that your hair itself freezes, it gets better. The 10-minute wait for a sandwich during a 30-minute lunch period, it gets better. The 80 minutes of feigning interest in a lecture, the 20 hours of a life and work project, the 60 hours of community service, and the 4,900 hours that we spent at Gardiner Area High School. None of these tasks became shorter, but they became better. Getting out of bed to log on to your online classes. Getting out of bed to go to school. Getting out of bed to just be. It gets better. If you hear 3 words of my speech, please hear, it gets better. And if you have it in you to hear another sentence, please hear that there are so many lovely people here that will help it get better. You just have to ask. And one of these people for me is Mrs. Benedict. Anyone lucky enough to have had her as a teacher may remember an activity she did with my freshman English class. Surprisingly, she began class by asking us to take out our phones. More specifically, she told us to send a message to someone we cared about and make sure that they knew that. And I think the most valuable lesson I learned from this activity was the ease of being kind. In 15 seconds alone, we have the ability to make someone's entire day. So, if you don't mind, I would like everyone here to take out their phones. Unless you already have. If that's the case, no hard feelings. I would like you all to message someone who is special to you. You can say, I love you, I'm proud of you, I'm grateful for you, I'm here for you, or anything you'd like. I'll do it with you. I finished early, so I'm going to use this as a photo op. I will caption it, everyone was on their phone during my speech. So hopefully we're all wrapping up. Not to sound like one of my teachers, but please look up when you're finished so we can proceed. Thank you. I hope that gave you just as much pleasure as it gave me. I'm personally very fortunate to have grown up under the influence of such a supportive family and friend group, yet it baffles me that some people wait days to hear words like the ones that you just sent. So again, thank you for that, and thank you for being in attendance today, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Fantastic job, both of you. I'm going to keep both of them up here for a minute because the next recognition actually is going to go to Brett. Each year, high school principals who are members of the Maine Principals Association are provided with the opportunity to recognize one of their graduates for academic excellence. This year's recipient for me is Brett Palmer. Gave him another little bit of bling. At class day, we made a mistake, and I'm here to correct it. On class day, we recognize all of our students using the Latin honor system, which is used by pretty much every college and university around the country. And we recognize students for grade point averages, cumulative grade point averages of 90 to 92.99, 93 to 96.99, and 97 and above. I am sorry to say that we missed one of our graduates, and I am here to recognize her, and I would like her to come up and receive her honor cord. Chantel York graduates. Take your time. Enjoy. Chantel graduates magna cum laude, which is a grade point average of 93 or better. Next will be Mr. Nate Stubbert, who will be doing 3 different scholarship and 2 awards.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2022. It is my honor to present 3 athletic awards tonight. The awards I will be presenting are the Leroy Blood KVAC Scholarship Award, the Alice M. Richards Award, which is given to the outstanding senior male athlete, and the Kathy Verhill Memorial Award, which is given to the outstanding senior female athlete. Before I do give those awards, I would like to congratulate our softball team for winning today and moving on to the regional championship. Congratulations, girls. They will be playing Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at USM, so let's come and support our Tigers. So the first award I would like to present tonight is the Leroy Blood Scholarship Award. This scholarship is for the amount of $500 and will be given to the recipient upon completion of their first successful semester in college. This scholarship is presented to a senior athlete who has represented Gardiner athletics as an outstanding athlete, has displayed outstanding sportsmanship, and maintained extremely high academic standards. This year's Leroy Blood Scholarship is presented to Leah Pushard. The Alice M. Richards Award is a personalized engraved plaque. This year's recipient was selected by myself and the varsity coaches at Gardiner Area High School, and it is presented to the senior male athlete who has displayed a high level of athletic commitment, athletic ability, dedication, and sportsmanship to the athletic programs here at Gardiner Area High School. This year's recipient of the Alice M. Richards Award is Braden DeRogie. And the last award I'd like to present is the Kathy Verhill Memorial Award. This is also a personalized engraved plaque. This year's recipient was also selected by myself and the coaches at Gardiner Area High School and is presented to the senior female athlete who has displayed a high level of athletic ability, commitment, dedication, and sportsmanship to the athletic programs at Gardiner Area High School. This year's recipient of the Kathy Verhill Memorial Award is Elena Blyer. Congratulations.
At this time, I'm going to give out several scholarships, and a little different than what we did at Class Day. I'm going to ask each of you to come up and receive your certificates. I'm trying to avoid that mob that I encountered back at the main office when we did Class Day, and we just had the kids stand and they were looking for their money. And so when I got back from marching practice on Friday, I had this big crowd of people saying, "Where's my check? Where's my check?" So we're not going there again. That was scary. So the American Legion Auxiliary Unit Number 4 scholarship is in the amount of $500, and this scholarship is awarded to a student pursuing a nursing career whose parent and or grandparent is a veteran and a post-4 member. If the criteria above are not met, then the recipient is selected based upon information provided in the application. This year's recipient is Braden DeRogie. The American Legion Smith-Wiley Post Number 4 Scholarship has 2 recipients this year, each in the amount of $500. This scholarship is awarded to a student whose parent or grandparent is a veteran and who displays characteristics worthy of recognition. Again, these are both in the amount of $500, and the recipients are Alex Grover and Luke Lawrence. Quick little story about Alex is that he was one of those folks that was looking for his money, and he went as far as to text my daughter Maria looking for my cell phone number so he could locate me. Fortunately, Maria didn't give it out. No offense, Alex. The Augusta Kiwanis Scholarship is in the amount of $2,000, and this scholarship is awarded to a student who is actively involved in community and school service and who displays the characteristics, displays character and leadership. This year's recipient is Peregrine Bolduc Ignasiak. I think supper's on Gwen tonight. Burke's Roofing and Masonry Scholarship is in the amount of $2,500 this year, and this scholarship is awarded to a senior who will be pursuing a secondary education. This year's recipient is Madeline Barden. The Gardiner Augusta Lions Club Scholarship has two recipients this year, each in the amount of $500, and this scholarship is awarded to a student based on a biographical statement submitted by the student. The two recipients are Luke Lawrence and Megan Ladner. The Gardiner Eagles Club Erie number 4330 scholarship is in the amount of $500, and this scholarship is awarded to a student who has a solid academic record, exhibits good citizenship, and is involved in community and school activities. This year's recipient is Alex Grover. Next is the Gardiner Rotary Educational Gift, and there are 4 recipients this year, each in the amount of $500. This is an educational gift awarded to college-going students based on scholastic excellence and service. This year's recipients are Zandra Malinowski, Luke Lawrence, Sean Doyle, and Megan Ladner. The Henry and Barbara McDermott Charitable Trust Scholarship is in the amount of $1,000, and this year's scholarship is awarded to a senior who will be majoring or minoring in music in their post-secondary pursuit. This year's recipient is Sky Cotnoir. The Helen Thompson School PTA Scholarship has 2 recipients this year, each in the amount of $500, and this scholarship is awarded to a student who attended Helen Thompson Elementary School and who is pursuing a post-secondary education. This year's recipients are Grace Milliken and Megan Ladner. The J. Walter Robinson Trust Scholarship has 6 recipients this year, each in the amount of $1,500. This scholarship is awarded to a senior pursuing a post-secondary education. Selection is based upon a separate application and transcript. This year's recipients are Sean Doyle, Brett Palmer, Megan Ladner, Sam Arsenault, Luke Lawrence, and Zandra Malinowski. The Jim Church Award is in the amount of $300, and it's sponsored by the Rotary Club, whose motto is service above self. The Jim Church Award is a cash award given to a graduating GHS student for their service to their community. This year's recipient contributed over 2,400 hours of community service during her time at Gardiner Area High School. Peregrine Bolduc Ignasiak. The John Littlefield Scholarship is in the amount of $500, and this scholarship is awarded to a student who demonstrates leadership and community service and who is in the top 25% of their class. This year's recipient is Isaac Dostey. The Kathy Toby Memorial Scholarship is in the amount of $300, and this scholarship is awarded to a student who is a resident of Pittston and pursuing a post-secondary education. This year's recipient is Morgan Ambrose. The Leroy Smith Memorial Scholarship is in the amount of $200, and this scholarship is awarded to a student who plays an instrument and is involved in music with preference to guitar players going on to higher education. Leroy Smith was a talented guitar player and a great friend to all who knew him. This year's recipient is Natalie Fawcett. The Pittston Randolph Parent-Teacher Group Scholarship is in the amount of $250, and this scholarship is awarded to a student who went to either T.C. Hamlin Elementary School, Pittston Consolidated Elementary School, or Pittston Randolph Consolidated Elementary School. Say that 10 times fast. This year's recipient is Luke Lawrence. Come up here, buddy. Stand right here. The William K. Hoke Scholarship is in the amount of $350. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who volunteers his or her service to the school, community, athletic program, and athletic facilities. This year's recipient is Luke Lawrence. The Samuel Grant Mary Kelton Dummer Chapter DAR Scholarship is in the amount of $1,000, and this scholarship is awarded to a female student who plans to attend a New England college. The recipient must reside in Kennebec County with preference given to residents of Gardiner. This year's recipient is Grace Milliken. The TMSI Engineers Scholarship is in the amount of $500, and this is a merit-based scholarship that is awarded to a student who has demonstrated strength of character and academic achievement, who plans to pursue a professional career after college in engineering, the sciences, medicine, law, or business. This year's recipient is Isaac Dostey.
Love you, Izzy.
Okay. The West Gardiner's Scholarship is in the amount of $500, and this scholarship is awarded to a senior who resides in West Gardiner. You reside in West Gardiner? With preference given to students whose post-secondary plan may include environmental studies, horticulture, or making a positive impact. This year's recipient, Isaac Dostey. Everyone's got to check out Isaac's socks. Pretty creative there, buddy. At this time, could I ask Tucker Boudreau to please come up and present the next scholarship?
Hello, my name is Tucker Boudreau. I'm a Mitchell Scholar and a graduate of Gardiner Area High School. The Senator George J. Mitchell Scholarship Research Institute awards scholarships each year to graduating seniors from every community in Maine. This year, there were more than 1,300 applicants from across the state, resulting in a highly competitive selection process. The scholarship award amount is $10,000. In addition to this financial support, Mitchell Scholars are given an access to an array of personal and professional development programs and resources. Please join me in congratulating this year's Mitchell Scholar from Gardiner Area High School, Tom Gingras.
And the final scholarship for tonight is the Tyler Grand Mason Melmac Scholarship, and this is the amount of $2,000 and is awarded to a student in recognition of their contribution to their high school, to the community in which they live, and to the lives of others. This year's recipient is Jada Williams. I'm going to kick two of these guys off the stage for a minute. At this time, it is our honor to do the presentation of diplomas for the class of 2022. And to help me do the honors, we have our school board chair, Mrs. Fless, board member, Mr. Veet, superintendent, Pat Hopkins, and board member, Mrs. Babcock. Good to go? Perfect. Brett James Palmer, who will be attending the University of Maine. Morrigan Dorothy Helen Ambrose, who will be attending the University of Maine at Farmington. Ashlyn Elizabeth Harrington, who will be attending Aveda Institute. Terrence Benjamin Bolia, who will be attending Central Maine Community College. Leah Helena Hustis, who will be joining the workforce. Katrina Francis Blakowski, who will be attending Thomas College. Caitlin Briannon White, who will be attending Central Maine Community College. Isabella Marie Bickford, who will be joining the workforce. Piper Wren Lavoie, who will be attending Unity College. Madeline Jane Barden, who will be attending the University of Connecticut. Emily Victoria Henderson, who will be attending Central Maine Community College. Madison Alexis Peasley, who will be attending Eastern Maine Community College. Zandra Carol Malinowski, who will be attending the University of Maine. Juliana Afton Nicole Montel, who will be attending the University of Maine. Sierra Ann Calkins, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Peyton Claire Stevens, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Angelique Jane Marie Meehan, who will be joining the workforce. Kennedy Jean Marie Burdett, who will be attending the University of Maine. Gabrielle Marie Riggin, who will be joining the workforce. Renata Emma Raquel Montel, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Ella Reed Lindley, who will be attending Southern Maine Community College. Madison Ann Johnson, who will be attending the University of Maine. Samantha Jean Haskell, who will be attending Kennebec Valley Community College. Grace Elizabeth Deering, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Liberty Paige Crockett, who will be joining the workforce. Jade Elizabeth Elsmore, who will be attending the University of Maine in Augusta. Hunter Thomas Mishu, who will be joining the workforce. Anita Rose Goulet, who will be attending the University of Maine. Haley Allison Cookson, who will be joining the workforce. Megan Ann Prescott, who will be joining the workforce. Sophia Gimple Blanchard, who will be attending the University of New England. Leah Faith Pouchard, who will be attending Husson University. Emma Renee Bourget, who will be attending the University of Maine at Farmington. Juliet Lisa Leach, who will be attending Norwich University. Mackenzie Aaron Coran, who will be serving our country in the United States Navy. Elena Ray Blyer, who will be attending Colby College. Samuel Christian Arsenault, who will be attending Rensselaer Polytech Institute. Frank Anthony Albert, who will be attending the University of Maine. Alexia Jade Peckham, who will be attending Kennebec Valley Community College. Alana Anne-Marie Labonte, who will be joining the workforce. Kara Dawn Layton, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Eden Persephone Layton, who will be attending Husson University. Connor Robert Wood, who will be attending the University of Maine at Augusta. Jacob Lee Dyer, who will be serving our country in the United States Marines. Emily Elizabeth Folsom, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Megan Marie Ladner, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Piper Lyric Eliora Coleman Veet, who will be attending New York Institute of Technology. Natalie Grace Fawcett, who will be attending the University of Maine. Aiden Eugene McCaslin, who will be serving our country in the United States National Guard, then attending Husson University. Colby Tristan Labonte, who will be attending Central Maine Community College. Thomas Joseph Gingras, who will be attending the University of Maine at Farmington. Savannah Rose Small, who will be joining the workforce. Joshua Michael Bougua, who will be attending the University of Maine. Chantel Rose York, who will be joining the workforce. Alexander Joseph Grover, who will be attending the University of Maine. Colby Williams Vassell, who will be attending Franklin Pierce University. Ava Catherine Garay, who will be attending the University of Maine. Peregrine Abby Bolduc Ignasiak, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Catalina Rose Thornton, who will be joining the workforce. Connor John Cody, who will be joining the workforce. Owen Scott Pouchard, who will be joining the workforce. Colby Vic Mayhew, who will be joining the workforce. Gage Alexander Douglas, who will be attending Thomas College. Wyatt Bradley Brand, who will be joining the workforce. Timothy Michael Ross Eshelman, who will be joining the workforce. Aiden Matthew Myatt, who will be joining the workforce. Dakota Joshua LeConte, who will be attending Southern Maine Community College. Cameron Gerald Rizzo, who will be attending the University of Maine. Brianna Shelby Soyette, who will be attending Eastern Maine Community College. Isabella Margaret Card, who will be attending Suffolk University. Kelsey Marie Kluke, who will be joining the workforce.
Thank you.
Brendan William Haskell, who will be joining the workforce. Nicholas James Murphy, who will be joining the workforce. Athea Echo Trussell, who will be joining the workforce. Connor Ronald Renault Rodrigue, who will be joining the workforce. Jada Marie Williams, who will be attending Smith College. Connor James Whitley, who will be joining the workforce. Mason William True, who will be joining the workforce. Whoop. Sean Robert Doyle, who will be attending the University of Tennessee. Caleb Michael Gardiner, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Taylor Benson Tweedy, who will be joining the workforce. Chase Robert Kelly, who will be joining the workforce. Lucas Alanson Giro, who will be attending Central Maine Community College. Adam William Mitchell, who will be attending Southern Maine Community College. Emma Shea Baker, who will be attending Southern Maine Community College. Ephraim Austin Ham, who will be serving our country in the United States Marine Corps. Daisy Lee McNeil, who will be attending Endicott College. Lorelei Paige Mason, who will be attending Maine Maritime Academy. Kyle Robert Barlow, who will be joining the workforce. Logan Irvin Fife, who will be attending the University of Maine at Farmington. Christopher Adam Lawrence Jr., who will be up. Joining the workforce.
Oh, spare battery anywhere. Oh, okay. That's not right.
Awkward moment there for a minute.
Gotta get Muncie Media.
I'll just hold it.
Okay. If you could pull it right in there, we don't have to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Come on back up, buddy. You're so special, you get it twice.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I give it back?
You have to give it back, though. Christopher Adam Lawrence Jr., who will be joining the workforce. Luke Sean Lawrence, who will be attending the University of Maine. Grace Suzanne Milliken, who will be attending the University of Rhode Island. Braden Charles DeRogi, who will be attending the University of Rhode Island. Wiley Darrell Weymouth, who will be joining the workforce. Griffin Lee Ware, who will be joining the workforce. Dakota Raymond Rideout, who will be joining the workforce. Zachary John Albert Bailey, who will be attending the University of Maine.
Yeah!
Angelo Thomas William Galabois Bars, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Aaron Randolph Shaver, who will be joining the workforce. Riley David Kimball, who will be joining the workforce. Gage Ronnie William Poor, who will be joining the workforce. Emily Jessica England, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Natasha Elise Lamoureux, who will be attending the University of Maine at Augusta. Ryan William Walter Moore, who will be joining the workforce. Loudon James Sackery, who will be joining the workforce. Benjamin Lewis Loon, who will be joining the workforce. Owen Ryan Wallace, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Jackson Christopher Martin, who will be attending the University of Maine. Ryan Leo Bannister, who will be attending Husson University. Harrison Lee Blake, who will be joining the workforce. Dominic Paul Gilmet, who will be attending Eastern Maine Community College. Ronald Isaac Darville, who will be joining the workforce. Nicholas Edward Sears, who will be attending Cleveland State University. Evan Nathaniel Glidden, who will be attending Southern Maine Community College. Dylan Ronald Thomas Blancato, who will be joining the workforce. Sky Sylvia Cotnoir, who will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Zachary Michael Puzal, who will be joining the workforce. Giovanni Everett Kent Wright, who will be joining the workforce.
How many is better, Loudon?
Nope. Lucas Scott Purington, who will be joining the workforce. Stephen Arthur St. Pierre, who will be attending Southern Maine Community College. Aiden Robert Eastman, who will be attending Southern Maine Community College. Isaac Owen Dostey, who will be attending Colby College. Jackson Rybarczyk Boudreau, who will be attending the University of Maine at Farmington. At this time, could I have Brett and Juliana come up to lead the class in the turning of the tassels? It's official! Leave him hanging. Hey, Izzy. To the class of 2022, as I have done for the past 18 years that I've been principal at Gardiner High School, I have put my message to the class on the front cover of tonight's program. It reads, "There are 3 things to my account that I need each day. One of them is something to look up to, another is something to look forward to, and another is someone to chase." Matthew McConaughey. I won't do the, all right, all right, all right. I'll never do it as good as him. You may be asking, why the heck, Kempton, are you quoting an actor? Well, one reason is that it's not a traditional quote from a famous author or poet, and given your journey through high school that was by no means traditional, I thought it was pretty fitting. What I take from this quote, and what I hope you take from this quote, is to use it as a source of daily motivation. Start every day thinking about something to look up to, whatever that may be. For me, this is my family, my parents. Happy birthday, Dad. You're 81 today. I know you're watching. And my grandparents. A goal of mine is to finish every day in a manner that would make these people proud of me. I don't always succeed, and there are days when I fail this miserably, but tomorrow is always another opportunity. Something to look forward to. For me, this happens at the end of my day with setting a goal of making tomorrow a better day than today or yesterday, to focus on the positives in my life, and to continue to make progress towards the goals that I have set for myself. And finally, have someone to chase. For me, I keep this simple. It is to be a better me tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. Having goals helps give me direction and purpose. When you set your sights on what you want to do and who you want to be, you are much more likely to achieve your goal. I hope this helps all of you in your future endeavors as you move on with your lives. And on behalf of the faculty and staff at MSAD 11, we wish you all the best. Few morning announcements. How many times do I say that? Few morning announcements. Mr. Jenkins, please report to the office. Graduates, for those of you who are going to be participating in the parade, please make your way to the Libby Hill Business Park. Remember to have your parade tag in your rear view mirror when you get to the business park, and people will be there to help you get in line. That parade is set to start around 7:30. And following that, a fireworks show at the Gardiner waterfront will follow the parade and start at approximately 9 o'clock. Everyone is welcome. It is truly a community celebration for the class of 2022. Could I have Brett and Juliana back up here to raise the class and get them ready for the recessional? Faculty, please follow me as we lead the class out. We can get yourselves ready. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight, and have a safe drive home.